Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my 7th update for my Pan That Palette for 2025. I am just kind of doing my own little custom palette, plus I have a face palette, and yeah, I realize I'm like really late with this update. I kind of forgot. I actually missed my Partners in Cream, and I totally forgot to do that one. So there'll be an update next month. But yeah, this one, it's been a while, so lots of changes. So let's start off with the face palette. So the face palette is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 4. So this was from 2018, and it's going to look a lot different because I scraped out 3 of the shades. I don't know what the highlight will look like, or I mean, you can kind of see now that the blushes are going down. They're not quite sticking out as much, but those I won't hit pan on. But I'd like to, I don't know if I can finish that highlight, but again, I'd like to do as much damage as possible. So yeah, this will look a lot different because I did scrape out the remaining bits of those 3. So these 2 are finishing powders, and this was, nope, this side, this was a bronzer. I don't know if I can read these shades because the text is like worn off a little bit. It was finishing powder in dim light, finishing powder in diffused light, and bronze light, bronzer filtered bronze light, I think is what it says. I did mix them into this, and as you can see, it's almost empty. So there was a little bit more in here. I've pretty much almost finished it. So by next update, this will probably be done, as long as I remember to use it, because I've forgotten to use it a couple times. But yeah, that's all that's left of those 3 shades. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy that I have moved a bar on this quite a bit. I'm still going to hold off on buying a new palette. I've kind of looked at the ones from this year, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want any of them. We'll see. But yeah, I think I'm going to hold off on getting a new one just yet. I did buy a NARS palette earlier this year, so I feel like I scratched that itch, so to speak. So let's talk about weight. So the weight, it's not dramatically different because there was not a whole lot left, so of those 3 powders. So last update, I don't know if I did I guess I did do an August update. I don't know if I did an August update. Maybe I didn't. So I measured this in August, and it was 131.49 grams. I think that was before I scraped everything out. It is now 131.32 grams. That's a difference of 0.17 grams. Again, another palette that's gonna be wildly different is the ColourPop. It's not ColourPop. It's my custom palette in a ColourPop magnetic case, and I've totally rearranged this one. So these 3 shades here, I've been kind of just playing around and adding shades. I'm gonna pull these 3 out, but this is the ones that I am kind of working on. And the last update, I guess I'll try and put a picture of what it looks like, maybe even just the side by side. There was like a neutral beige, like matte beige. There was like a white. There was like I don't know. There's a few different colors, and I mixed them all into this pan. So this is just like a mishmash, and I've added a ton on this one. I think the only originals are the pink, and then these 2 shades, maybe. So I have been working on this one. I've been trying to hit pan on this one. I've been trying to finish this one. This one is from the Carly Bible palette. So is that one. That one, I think I have 1 more left from that Carly Bible palette. So if I finish all 3 of those, I'll have done all the eyeshadows in that palette, which would be the first time I've ever finished an entire palette, probably. Well, I didn't do the face powders, so I guess eyeshadow-wise. So yeah, I'm working a lot on this. I really haven't been playing with my other eyeshadow palettes. I don't have it here. I did pull out, I had the Too Faced Natural Nudes palette. That's the only other palette that I've really kind of used. I also had the Violet Voss palette out. I used it a little bit, but mostly I've just been focusing on this. It's like I just don't have the bandwidth or the mental energy to really think too much about using different eyeshadows, so I've really just focused on this. I also haven't been wearing a lot of makeup recently, so I'm kind of getting back into it. And this is just a little easier to like wade back into using makeup and getting into the habit of putting it on again, because I don't have to think too hard about it. So yeah, that's what I have on my eyes today. And so the weight change on this, again, I did weigh this, like the weights have changed dramatically. So at the end of July, or the July update, it would have been 1577, but then I rearranged everything and I weighed it. And the weight of those top eyeshadows was 23.68. They're now 22.96. That's a difference of 0.72. So like I said, I've been heavily pretty much entirely using this in the last month. And then these are the 3 shades that I'm going to put in for now. I just thought they were really pretty, and you'll see they kind of relate to some palettes that I've pulled. So I think they're all Clionadh shadows. Yes, so this one's Toadstool. Sorry, let me actually show you. That's Toadstool. So it's one of those like browny green shades. This one's sort of like a bronzy brown shade. Shani. So I think this was from that collab kit that I bought a while ago. And then this one also is from that kit, and this is Nick #1, and it's like a purple shade. I'll just do a swatch of those 3 because they're all really pretty. They're all very Clionadh, creamy kind of shades. So there are those shades right there. I think they're very fall. I think they're very September fall shades. So I think they'll be nice to pair with the neutrals in here. Again, I probably won't play with them a whole lot because I've just been kind of lazy. I'm not gonna lie. But we'll play with them. The other shadow that I've been playing with, but it's taking forever and it's definitely getting dry, so it's hard to use. This is the single that I've been working on from ColourPop. It's a Super Shock shadow in Frog, and I still have not hit pan. And I've really been working on this bad boy. Like, I don't know how well you can see that, but you can see the dip in the middle. It's kind of getting a little bit of hard pan-ish on it. Like I said, it's drying out. It's really not focusing on it. Please focus. Say that to myself as well. Please focus. So yeah, you can see there's like a little bit of hard pan, but hopefully you can see the dent in the middle. I've been trying to focus in the middle, but because that middle bit's getting a little hard, I've just been kind of swirling around the whole thing. So I don't know. I was hoping I'd hit pan on this by the end of the year, but I don't know if I will because it's taken a long time. And from a weight perspective, it's going slow. So when I weighed this, I didn't change the weight. I don't know if I weighed this in August, so I just kept the same as July, 18.62. I do know I did use it though a little bit in there. It's currently at 18.57, so that's a difference of 0.05, so not a whole lot on that. If I hit pan, great. If I don't, it's fine. I'm not going to stress about it. Like I said, I've been kind of pulling palettes here and there to play with, but I haven't really been playing with them a whole lot. I did kind of go overboard and pull a bunch right now. I'll probably pair this back, but I couldn't make a decision before filming, and I was like, well, let's just pull these all out. Maybe you guys can help me narrow it down and mention or say which ones you think I should focus on. So I pulled two Too Faced. That's how I was confused. I'm like, two. If you're Canadian, you've ever heard of Jacob Tutu? I never really, those books kind of scared me. Anyway, Too Faced Better Than Chocolate. Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy. I pulled this one because this is the one I kind of really want to use. It's more like neutral warm, like it's kind of got a, I don't know, it's more neutral than the extra spicy. But then I pulled the extra spicy because I feel like, again, by the next update it'll be October, and I'll probably want to use this one because that's really the only time I use like a warm palette is either end of summer or October. So I don't know. I pulled both of them. I have a feeling I'm going to use this one and maybe put it away and then keep this one out for the remainder of October. Then I pulled these 2 palettes out because they are kind of similar in color story, and they're similar to this as well, you'll see. So one is the Haunted Mansion palette from ColourPop. I love this color story. I just think this is so pretty. I'm so glad I bought this. I just love it. And then this one is the Rogue palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. I got this in a mystery box. And again, you'll see once I put them side by side. Very, like they would pair nicely together. This one has a bit brighter, whereas this is a bit muted. But again, very, very similar in theme. And I'm trying to be careful here. And similar to those 3 shades that I pulled as well. So I think that'll all work really nicely together. Again, I might keep this one out for a little bit longer. And then I pulled this because I wanted to like create sort of like a little custom. I wanted to pull shadows from this and create a little custom palette because I haven't done that yet. This is the Stone Cold Fox palette from ColourPop. And again, it's very cool neutral. And yeah, I was like, I have yet to actually make a custom palette, and that's kind of why I bought this, was to pull shadows out and make like a little 8-pan or a little 12-pan custom palette, or 9-pan, 8-pan. I don't know why I said 8. It's usually 9. I think 9 shadows fit in this guy, so I might do like a little 9. little 9 pan. I don't know. Let me know. Like, I want to do that. I want to play. Like, I haven't really been creative with my makeup lately, and maybe if I do that, it'll make me feel a little bit, at least like I'm being a little creative, even though the colors are fairly tame in that palette, day to day. Like, I can wear those to work, essentially. But yeah, so I did pull way too many. But like I said, I might keep a few of them out for like a couple of months. And that's it. That's this update. It's going to be a really short update. But project is slowly moving along. At least there are some changes. From here on out, though, it's probably going to be pretty slow. The only thing is I think I will finish a few more shadows in here. I'd have to look and count because I don't know how many shadows were in. I think I combined 3 or 4 shadows. I think it was 3. So if I finish that big one, that'll be 3 shadows like entirely finished. And then, yeah, I think I can finish this one. So at least 4 shadows. And then I'm trying to hit pan on that one. So that's it. I don't know how to end this, so we're just going to end it now. I hope you liked this video. If you did, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.